Hey, what is going on, Madden family? Welcome back to another episode of the best team in Madden. And for all the people who always pop in the comment section that somebody has a better team, you don't understand. It's not the highest overall team in Madden. It's the best team in Madden. The best team. If you think, let's use GS's team for example, because he's also at a 95. He's got Larry Fitzgerald. You think that's one of the best cards in the game? So let's go over this. We got a lot of new subscribers, so we're going to go over pretty much everything here today. If you guys have been keeping up with the videos throughout Blitz and Harvest, you saw a lot of players we added. So let's go over discussion points here. Jonathan Ogden still at left tackle for us on zone run. The reason we didn't get Jason Peters is there wasn't a big enough difference for me to then power him down and then power Jason Peters up and then buy his heavyweight card and then put secure pass protector. Like, it was just too much, not necessary. We kept him. Randall McDaniel, left guard. He's going to be going as soon as there's another left guard that we can actually get. It's pretty good. Bruce, who does have Sprinter on him just because I needed the people. Same thing with Alex Mack here as a backup. Falcons back up here. Garrett Bowles at 6x zone run. Larry Allen, again, thought about replacing him with Marshall Yonda. But again, the cost is just too much. It's not necessary. The cards are one's in difference. Yonda does get the dual chem, which is nice. But, in my opinion, not worth it. Fusco, Falcons backup. Lane Johnson, dual chem, Falcons backup. Tony G, Jimmy G, OJ, pretty good. Receiving core, I just have T.Y. Hilton. Super fast, really short. Kind of hate him. I kind of hate T.Y. Hilton. Everything about his card looks good except for those little numbers, which nobody cares about. It's a 5'9". He misses balls. I hate that. When he has the ball in his hands, amazing. If he holds onto the ball, amazing. When he doesn't animate, I want to break my controller. Next up, Jerry. No changes here to him. Looks good. Plays good. Don't like Jerry Rice, but this card is great. TYREEK. 95 overall. Obviously, pretty juiced. He's pretty juiced. Slightly disappointing. I probably should put zone run on him to get him to spin move there. That's probably the better move, in my opinion. And we could easily do that. Let's take a look at that. Do we want him to have the spin? I think we do. I think we probably do. So the problem is he only gets spin, whereas in Go Deep he gets deep route running and spectacular catch. I feel like that's kind of important, considering he's Tyreek Hill and he only runs deep routes. So I could easily put the spin on him if we want to. Just got to decide. We could do the same thing with Jerry. Bam. Randy still as the backup. Julio still as a backup. Now, rich man moment of the day. I like Antonio Brown. I know he's going to get better cards. And while the ultimate kickoff cards were cheap, I went and powered him up all the way. So, yeah. Fullback still no change. Quarterback, no change. Walter, Devontae, and Tevin. Let's back out. Our chemistry little screen is messing up. We'll go over chemistries at the end. Defensively, we added Jack Tatum. I think he's pretty good. I think he's pretty good. I don't know how much I love him. Still sort of figuring it out, but he's played pretty well. He might be really good. He might not. Fully powered up LT. Obviously, very good card. Looks amazing. This week we got Clowney coming, who's going to be all powered up as well. We'll just get him with training. Much easier to do. He will be a beast. Shazier Deion Jones holding down the middle. And Foyesade Olakun. Number 4, middle linebacker. Vaughn and Telvin, same thing. Amos and Ed Reed, again, same thing. I keep 2 safeties just in case we need it. Cornerbacks, obviously, Trufant, all falconed up. It's a good card. Trufant's a good card, that high agility, nice. Obviously, you guys have seen this, Dion. You've seen it on my team. You've seen it on everybody's team. Dion's a beast. The reason he's not a 99, I guess, is press. I guess. Okay. PP still there. Poole holding down that spot. Mike Hilton holding down here because we still need like sort of the chems for lockdown and pass rush. So we just kept it there. Pass rush the same. Khalil, Tack, Poe, Page, Donald, and some Falcons backups. Why do we have Falcons backups? Well, because we've got a bunch of Falcons chemistries. So I have tier 5 Falcons, which means I have 25 Falcons player slots on the team, which gives me 1 strength, 1 jump, 1 agility, 1 excel, 1 speed. It's good. I would like to get, up to 40. That'd be nice. But it's hard. Falcons passing. Obviously, this is for Vic. This would be for Julio, Tony, some of the linemen that I had technically. They get some boosts there. Pretty good. We obviously have Sprinter. I went tier 2 Madden passing now. So you guys can see that. So we're boosting everything for passing. Pretty good. Then we have Falcons balanced. Oh, I went with this to help get the spin move up on all of my players as well. It's easier. We get catching traffic. Just good. Just good. And then we went Falcons pasty with just tier 2. Just to get the one of all the important stats we want. Man coverage, zone coverage, finesse move, power move, catching. It's really essentially the only reason why. We just don't have a lot of people out here, but we've got Trufant, we've got Dion, we've got Poe, we've got Grady Jarrett that could use it, Tack McKinley, Dion Jones. Not a ton of guys. This Tack McKinley is a good card. Look at this. 86 speed, 89 excel, good, 95 finesse. Attack with the chems is a very good card. How do we get all that stuff? I get that question a lot. First off, punter and kicker do count towards your team tiers. Specialists, a couple people hiding. J.J. Watt is hiding, I think. I think he's the only one hiding. And Ricky. Ricky's still in the game. So, if you look here, Madden Coach. We have Madden Coach, right? We have Madden Pasty, Madden Passing, Madden Passing, Madden Physical. Madden Physical obviously gives you speed and jumping. Next time we can get Madden Physical is in like a while. It's a while. So the next time we can do scheme updates. I obviously can't do Madden Pasty again. Or Madden Passing again. We're fully maxed out there. But I can do Madden Rushing, Madden Rusty, Madden Pasty. It's just going to depend. I'll probably do Madden Pasty again, would be my guess. And then for the team boosts, right? Because of the Madden Coach, you could only get up to 30 slots here, and we know that each chemistry slot takes 4, so you can really only get 7 tiers, right? So I've got between the stadium, the 2 uniforms, I've got 28 of the 30 possible slots unlocked because that's just the most you can do. It makes sense, and then you sort of divvy it up that way. But that is the team. There were some other players that I thought about adding. Like I said, we'll do Clowney with training when he comes in on the 30th. And then Gurley, again, looked at it. I just don't want to go spending all that coin on him and then powering him up because I don't know if he's someone I want for the long run because running backs seem to come and go quite often. Because you've got to buy this guy, so I would use a power-up pass on this 91 version. It's just too expensive right now. Maybe if I would have bought him when he was like $200K, $250, maybe. But if you use your power-up pass on him and then I use training on him, if I want to get my power-up pass back ever, I've got to lose 5,000 training. And I don't know if I want to do that. So I might just stay patient and not do it. And then there's other questions about, should you use training to upgrade cards like Tyreek Hill or Dion? Maybe. Dion's going to be really expensive. Those power-ups. See if we can find someone who has a limited that is high, and we can check to see how much the costs are. Like Beckham. Right, Beckham, he didn't get a 93, did he? He got a 92. So for him to get his 92 was 6,000 training. To get a 93 is 8,000 training, right? Tyreek Hill's price is cheaper to get with training. It's not a lot cheaper, though. So I would rather just have Tyreek. Dion, we know that upgrading the 94s was like 11,000 training. Dion's a 95. So you got to imagine he's going to be like 13,000, 14,000. Can you get 14,000 training for cheaper than Dion's price? Maybe. It depends if you bought when the market was down. If you bought when the market was down and prepared, yeah, you probably could. Let's just look at 93s. So you could obviously do a really smart way with it. You could do real smart. Or you could not. So like this Lamarcus Joyner card, not a terrible deal. But I'm looking at like really cheap 93s if possible, if you can find them. They've gone up in price, though. They've gone up in price. But you could definitely do Dion. Just be smart with it. Dion's probably someone you want to keep on your team all year anyway. I'm not. I'm just going to keep my Dion. Me, personally, I'm just going to keep Dion. So, like, if you quick sold this guy right here, you're going to get 9,000 training for him. And it's not enough. You know, Dion's price is currently, call it $700K. So you could get more training for him. But don't forget, if you sell Dion and you have him and you want to do that switch, take into account tax. If you don't have Dion, obviously taxes matter. So just be smart with it. That's it. You guys have any questions? Put them in the chat or the comments. Put it in the comments. I'm out.